Shit. Nomadic bike. Never seen you before. Welcome to the show. What's up? It's always awkward in the beginning. It's always awkward in the beginning. It's always awkward in the beginning. Mainly because I'm just waiting. It's a chat-based show. So I'm just waiting for folks to come in. And Nomadic Bike is the first. Never seen you before. If you're cool, you're going to become a moderator very, very soon. As you will notice, it's a moderator-only stream. Do not be concerned by that. Do not be worried by that. Do not be intimidated by that. Oh, nice. Oh, Nomadic Bike saw me on Michael Fire. I don't even know how to pronounce it. Michael Fairer. Yeah, I just found that show. Someone recommended me a show, and then someone from there recommended me a show, and I found the Michael Fairer show. And, yeah, that shit was awesome. They do a better job than I do. Dr. Fish has joined us. What's up, Dr. Fish? Alright, whether Nomadic Bike likes it or not, Nomadic Bike is a moderator. Because if Nomadic Bike saw me and was able to reference where I just came from, they're obviously cool. You know what I'm saying? Studios also, I don't know what that means. Dr. Fish, where the fuck you been, man? I haven't seen Dr. Fish in forever. Or if I did, I was fucking hammered at 2 a.m. Who knows? All I know is this. I'm gonna play the cheese card today. Pusa Studios, I still don't know what that is. But I'm gonna play the cheap card today, and the at least first portion of my show is going to revolve around talking about other YouTube shows. And since the light from the window is pissing me off on my iPhone, and I can't read your comments because the light is so bad, I am going to the now famous car garage studio. And what's doubly great about the studio in the garage, which is just a garage, and I just call it a studio, is hold on. Sorry, my voice carries, and apartment complex, and I don't want to fucking disturb the neighbors. Okay, so we're in the garage. That's the other reason for being in the garage. Let's open up the garage door, shall we? Get some natural light in here. Sorry, you know what I should have done? I should have done all of this before I started my friggin' show. So I'm getting set up live on air. like like some kind of jerk with a crazy ass beard, which, if you guys come to my show this evening, you will see that I have removed the beard. It's going. So enjoy it now, folks. Enjoy its shittiness in its full glory. You know that a look you've chosen. You know that a look you've chosen is a fail when you put yourself on the internet. Because I'll have a couple, like let's say, I'll have a couple women, and they'll go, you know, my friends, my chatters, this and that, but they happen to be female. And they will tacitly say some kind of comment like, no, I like it. It looks good on you. And you can just tell it's like the mom, you know, wiping the peanut butter off the kid's face or something like that. And then everyone else is just like, dude, yeah, it looks like shit. How do I only have 2 viewers right now? That's crazy. Nomadic Bike. Pusa is a live stream later at night. 7 or 8, subscribe and ring the bell. You'll thank me. I will. And what I will do is make sure to, once the show is over, once I'm done, is I'll like and subscribe you, and maybe I can track you down and follow you there. Kind of thing. But that last live broadcast that I just watched was fantastic. I met a bunch of new people, saw a bunch of familiar faces, so everyone has obviously keyed into something that I wasn't paying attention to. Nomadic Bike says, thank you. Hell yeah, I'll be there. Easy to remember. That's what's fantastic about the YouTube and the internet in general, but YouTube specifically is, I'm not going to forget the name Nomadic Bike. So you've obviously branded yourself very well. Nomadic Bike. How the fuck do you forget Nomadic Bike? A less than substantial or substantive YouTube moniker, whatever we want to call it, would be something such as JB Jupiter. Some remember it, some don't. I'm basically just known as the conspiracy guy. But if my numbers don't go up, I'm going to have to cut and do the show a little bit later. Even though I'm unemployed, I can't fucking sleep, so I'm doing my shows in the morning. I am not on Instagram, and I am not on Twitter. But thank you very much. I'll just find you on YouTube. A lot of people are fucking surprised when they discover that I'm such a hardcore Trump supporter. I am a hardcore supporter of the president. And they're like, you're not on Twitter. How are you not on Twitter? I'm like, I just never joined. I just never got into it. It's the simplest answer in the world. Nomadic Bike says, sometimes mine don't take off till a half hour later. Sort of the same with my show, except I also find that for some reason, when I smoke marijuana on camera, my show goes, like, the numbers go up. Is that me being under the influence of marijuana and making parallels and correlations where perhaps they shouldn't be or needn't be? Or do people just like watching white dudes from Boston smoke weed? I don't know. And I'll never know. I can't craft an actuary table that would substantiate anything I just said, but it's just an observation. That's all it is. Although now that I'm feeling lonely on my own YouTube channel, I might take Nomadic Bike's advice. Instagram and Twitter can help your channel. Fuck. Maybe I should join Instagram and or Twitter. Oh no. Am I compromising my morals? Undead Otter has joined us, and Undead Otter has become a moderator, whether they like it or not. Undead Otter says they'll share my channel on their stream as well. Thank you very much. I'm not here begging for... I'm just looking at other people's things. I'm like, how the fuck do they go live and they get 30, 41, 56? You know, I talk about 9/11 and Sandy Hook. I talk about serious fucking issues. You know? You got more than me, but I'll try to help, says the Otter. Very nice. Twitter is mostly people who watch YouTube. Yeah, I know, but also I see what what Twitter does to the president, and it's just, I don't know. I used to be neutral on my views of the company, but now I kind of don't like the company. Despise is the word that comes to mind. The action word is despise. So, we'll just have to see what happens. Hi, purr, by the way. I don't know what that means. Undead Otter, check out my morning coffee stream. It's actually pretty popular. I don't even talk about anything, really. Just chilling with chat. That's what I try to do as well, but then I always find myself ranting and chatterboxing to get the chat started to where it should be. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. That's what happens when you drink wine in the morning. You get hiccups in the morning. 200 subscriptions in 28 days. That's fucking badass. Undead Otter says, be right back. Hold on. Okay. I'll hold on. Hold on to what? I'll hold on to this invisible ghost's dick. How's that? I crushed it. Shit. Sorry taking you someone who it's needing an ear. Okay? I don't understand that sentence. I was still fixated on how fucking hilarious my crushing a ghost's dick with my bare hand joke was. And since my viewership is so low, I got no LOLs. Not that my show is about being in the business of garnering LOLs. That I can tell you right now. That being said, I'm thoroughly enjoying this experience because I have at least 2 new viewers, Undead Otter and Nomadic Bike. And my show's pretty simple. If anybody watches Alex Jones, if anybody watches Dr. Steve Pachenik, If anybody watches the Blackie Fitzpatrick show, they'll probably like my show. If anybody watches Gramps Fox, who's basically responsible for me being on YouTube. So if anybody doesn't like me, blame Gramps. Because they were the ones that gave me the confidence to actually go on the internet and do a show all of my own. And I spent many, many months learning from them, watching them, learning how chats work, learning what all of it is. And it was all during the election. It was all during the election. So it was like a fever pitch. And JujuBot as well. I have to give JujuBot an immense amount of credit for my self-creation. By the way, Gramps and JujuBot never said to me, "Oh, JB, make a stream. JB, go live. JB, do that." They never said any of that. In fact, I usually would just get in trouble on their streams. Before I became a moderator at both, the moderators would ban me because I would say fuck and shit and piss and all kinds of, I would just, go nuts. But they're all friend and family now. And it seems to me like the what I would call a revolution of I consider myself an independent journalist, and even the entertainment shows of which from I have just come, and a couple of my new viewers have joined us from, I consider a show like that independent journalism as well. As in, it's a public voice that isn't controlled by a higher paid entity. Does that make any sense? I hope that makes sense. Ask them. You think being a YouTube presence is easy? Even a tiny show like mine. Sorry, I'm just bringing you guys. I'm not jerking off or anything. I'm just bringing you guys closer. You're on a stool. I'm on an uncomfortable chair in a garage, and you are on an iPhone, as in the audience. This is all true, by the way. I'll prove it to you. You, the audience, are balanced on a jar of pasta sauce, organic pasta sauce, still in the grocery bag. I'll show you right now. That's what you're balanced on. So forgive me for my lo-fi operation here. But anyway, what a fantastic show I just was a part of. I liked and subscribed to the host and the co-host. I don't remember their names on account of the fact that I am apparently stupid, but I wrote them down. Undead Otter laughed my ass off. Not much different than how I record. Very nice. Chris and Claudine Pana says hi. I suspect this is a troll, so I will say hi. But if you want to be a nice person, you're welcome here. Fair enough. Gotta go. Almost time for my coffee stream. Very nice. Maybe I'll kill my show and go watch I'll go watch that. Nomadic to Otter, everything good with the neighbor? I don't know what's up with that. I hope everything's good with everyone's neighbor. Damn, son. I'm not sure how long this stream is going to last, but I will ask. My two newest chatters, Nomadic Bike and Undead Otter. Beard goes, beard stays. You're both dudes, you tell me. Or I'm assuming you're both dudes. How the hell can I garner a gender from names like Nomadic Bike and Undead Otter? I'm just assuming you're both guys. That's all I can fucking say. Beard goes, beard stays. Because I am 99% beard goes. Nomadic says beard stays. Alright? Nomadic is going to be pissed off at my bald face later. I don't mind. It's not even about looks. It's not even about looks. I don't mind how it looks. It's just the fucking itchy. It drives me insane. I'm just telling you. That's the whole friggin' it's like a physical reason. It's like my body is rejecting my own facial hair. Oh, you want to have a beard? You growing up blonde motherfucker whose hair turned dark brown, and then you cut it all short. You think you're gonna get away with that shit? Well, guess what? Your beard is going to itch the fuck out of you like termites digging into your cheeks. That's what it's like. Termites and bees and ants. Alright, typically by this point, I have more viewers than two, but at least my two viewers are super, super high quality right now. I've been listening to a lot of Faith Hill recently, believe it or not. And now we're down to one viewer. Again, I don't do shows for one viewer, so if these numbers don't come up, we'll just cut and I'll come back later and it'll be fine. But I'll stay on for now. You know what it is I did not promote myself adequately, and even when I did promote myself back in a couple other channels, all the people there, most of them don't like me. So. I will check out Otter. I promised I would go to Otter after the show was over. We're both part of the PUSA community. PUSA. Alright, I'll try to find it out. If I go on YouTube, because I can't click on links because I'm always on my iPhone, if I type in on YouTube PUSA community, am I gonna find y'all? Will I find your group? Pusha. Yes, I don't care how it's pronounced. I know what PUSA is at this point. My question is if I YouTube that, or do I need to Google it, or do I have to go somewhere special? Tell me. Let's go. Oh, Pusa Studios. Okay, I'll find it. I'm old, but I'm not that old, so I've kind of figured out the internet. I'll be able to find Pusa Studios. Pusha Studios. I will be able to find it. On YouTube. Very nice. Yeah, once the stream is over, I'm going to become a subscriber, a member. Hell, if they ever go live, maybe I'll even be invited into their chat. The reason that I'm hilarious in my opinion. Alright, so I'm not being a narcissist, I'm not being, me. What I'm saying is, it's hilarious when I go into other people's chats because I'm kind of a little bit, not a lot, but I'm a little bit known on the internet at this point. And they go, oh, JB's here. And then what they discover when I go on various channels and chats and streams and stuff is that I am exactly the same in their channel or chat or stream as I am on my own live stream. And it's like, whoa, he wasn't putting on a character. It's like, nah, this is actually what I believe. 9/11 was a fucking inside job, and Sandy Hook didn't fucking happen. When you hit people with that right away, they go, oh, shit, It's kind of hard to take. It's like swallowing a giant horse truth pill or something. Like this big. Like a mini white horse dick-sized pill of truth. What about me? His girl lollipop. I've got all these new viewers. Ever since I went on this different show, I get all these new viewers. What the fuck is going on? Nomadic Bike says, I believe that too. Great description of horse pill. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm like. A lot of folks don't like me. Just look at my viewership count. I've done shows on 9/11. I've done shows on Sandy Hook. I've done shows on the Boston bombing. I would rather be doing shows about the changing orbits of the planet and the solar system. Very real, not imaginary. I would rather be doing shows on sunspot danger and solar flare danger. I would rather be doing shows about, police shootings, and which I actually have a show that I did on police shootings. I'd rather have a show talking about the transgender agenda being foisted upon, I don't have any kids myself, but being foisted upon our children in the public school system. I would rather do an entire show covering Jordan Maxwell. I would rather do an entire show, but I just end up, there's thousands of things I want to do, but I end up doing this show, which is basically just me ranting and taking your comments and questions. The format tends to work. What can I say? What the hell can I say? Lollipop likes it. Says I'm cool. Well, I'm glad you like it, but I'm certainly not cool. That I can tell you. Nomadic says, do what you want to do. Well, yeah, I've been doing this shit for 2.5 years. I've always done what I want to do. I'm just telling you, Nomadic, I'm just bringing you into my thought process as to what goes on before, during, and after a show. I'm never thinking to myself, am I good enough? Is my content good enough? That's irrelevant. I don't care. The internet has proven to me that my content is relevant. But, I don't know. I just want to be the best I can. I want to do better. In terms of communicating information, and that's basically it. So now I will rely on the chat for my content, and I'll comment on your comments and questions. No rush. My new audience, especially the girls in the audience, are going to fucking freak out when this is gone. Oh, and Jesus Christ, I can't wait. I only grow a beard because basically laziness. That's mainly the reason. I got a call, say that again. Sorry. Well, I said a lot of stuff, so I don't know what you missed. That's from Nomadic. It doesn't really matter, man. I think I was just ranting about YouTube or something like that. Itchy Bows has joined us. Is that Novus? Itchy Bows? Is that the Novus rabbit? Nomadic Bike says, I think you asked a question. Well, if I did, you missed it, and I don't remember. Sorry. I don't know what to say. That's one cardinal rule that I've learned about being a presence on YouTube is you cannot go back and address everybody's individual questions. You can't do it. It fucks up the rhythm of the show. Nah, just Itchy here, man. Okay. Itchy is now a moderator. Whether Itchy Balls likes it or not. It's a moderator-only stream. So when I make somebody a moderator, don't say to me, don't say like, oh, thank you so much. Like, oh. You know, you become a moderator if you're cool and you're in this channel, and you don't come into my fucking YouTube stream and say N-word, 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 fuck JB, you know, this and that. If that's the case, of course you are not going to become a moderator. But as long as you don't do shit like that, you're a mod. You get a blue wrench. That's how it fucking works around here. I don't know how to spell N-words. Well, I'm not going to help you. It's a very, very ugly word. It's a very ugly word that, frankly, isn't welcome here. I'm just spitting truth. I'm just telling you. By the way, I have 4 watching now, and I know how this stuff works. We're 30 minutes in. I'm probably going to top out between 6 and 10. So it's obviously going to be a slow show in terms of viewership. It's probably going to be a slow show in terms of viewership. But before I get into the news, and I only want to cover a couple of things, and then I'll cut, and I'll be in other folks' streams, who are doing a fantastic job, by the way. But that being said, I do want to play, since I have some new viewership, I want to play the 1-2 game. I hate doing the 1-2 game. You guys hate doing the 1-2 game. But it's the only way. It is the only way for those who do live online shows to gauge the views of their real and true audience. So we're going to do 1 for yes, and we're going to do 2 for no. 1 for yes, 2 for no. 1. 9/11 was done by Osama bin Laden. 2. Something else occurred during 9/11. Go. Go. Interesting. Nomadic Bike believes in the official story of 9/11. Wait a minute. But also press 2. What the fuck? Alright, is it 1 or is it 2? There is no middle ground. Alright, just got myself a nice antacid. Take that. Oh, it's probably me that fucked up. Okay. Let's wipe the slate clean. Let's put the eraser to the chalkboard. And I will ask again. 1. The official story of 9/11. 2. Something else happened on 9/11. Go. Nomadic agrees with me, which is very nice. It's always nice to have a good friend, you know, excuse me. It's always nice to have a new friend who, like, let's say, comes... Because YouTube, these chats are kind of like... It's kind of like being invited to a bachelor party or a bachelorette party. The point is it's exclusive, you know? So nobody would be invited here who, you know, is bad or a psycho or whatever. For example, I do not see Nomadic Bike throwing champagne bottles around in my living room and screaming about their 4 previous divorces. You know what I mean? Nomadic Bike is fucking awesome. And what's even cooler about this whole scenario is that anybody else can come in. I'm just waiting for them, man. I got my own audience, dude. But apparently my audience is fucking asleep. Or maybe I just suck. It's one of the two. It's one of the two. That's all I can say. So perhaps I have to continually go out and find new audiences, either that or go on YouTube live at better times that are more conducive for people to come here. You know what I'm saying? Here's this guy again. Son of a bitch. I don't like it when people disturb me in the garage. But I have to smile at him like some kind of jerk. Okay. That, I'll wait till they leave before I make this comment. I'll wait till they leave. Yes, I'll be at Pusa Studios, and thank you for Pusha Studios, and thank you for reminding me. I'm sure they have good advice. I just can't make my comments until this fucking white van leaves. What the? Alright, there they go. There they go. Okay, they're gone. Judging by her hair, and judging by what I could see from 25 feet away, by her facial structure, that woman is easily in her late 60s. And yet she has a nice ass. That's weird that I think that. That's totally weird. I'm not going to take it back because it's true, but it's totally weird that I thought that. And I just fucking said it out loud on the internet. So take it for what you will. Itchy says Granny Basher. Maybe. All I know is that she's easily in her 60s and she has a nice ass. That's all I know. Would I hook up with her? No. But I'm just telling you, it's just an observation that I made, and it's an honest observation. Itchy says ass is ass. I don't know. I'm 34, so maybe your definition is slightly different from mine. Not that I'm a snob, but I'm just telling you. But anyway, shut up, FedEx truck, with your loud fucking engine ruining my show. What the hell? I like FedEx. I think they're great. I like the arrow. Once you see the arrow, you can never unsee the arrow. Damn, that guy's quick. He just ran up the stairs on my neighbor's place with a fucking text. Like, thank you very much, DW. And Nomadic Bike says the vans aren't coming in as much. So what's the topic of the day? If I were to pick one, which I will, it'll be Jeff Sessions. And I need say nothing else. The topic is the Attorney General of the United States, Jeff Sessions. Go. Go. And I'll do the show based off of your comments. It tends to work best that way. Andy Lemieux, rally for President Trump, scheduled for Thursday, September 20th, in Las Vegas, Nevada at 7. p.m. Nice. If I could make it to... I so desperately want to go to a Trump rally. If I could make it, I would fucking make it in a second. DW, Sessions is useless. I agree. I come from, I'm unemployed right now, but I come from the world of business, and I look at execution and performance as paramount, and I have seen little Jeffy Sessions do none of them. Why won't they look into Pizzagate? Pizzagate. They rape kids all day. It's like their favorite thing. Bunch of fucking Podesta, Hillary, Satanists hanging out, kidnapping kids and just raping kids all day. Give me a fucking break. I'm serious. I'm not perfect. JB is not perfect, okay? JB is the first one. Is the first one to say all day until the night is long, or whatever the... until the day is long, or whatever the fucking statement is. I don't rape kids all day, okay? These people do. And there is more than enough proof out on the internet. See, this is what always happens. I start talking about Pizzagate and the fact that they rape kids all day on the altar to Satan. And my views go from 11 to 3. Because people don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it at all. And I don't mean to laugh because it's funny. I laugh at, at the fact that it's so friggin' ridiculous. Donald J. Mushroom Knob. Is that Novus? What's up, Novus? Do you sit around and, roll around in a bunch of... Because I assume... You're a smart guy, so I assume that you're obviously well off. Do you just roll around in a bunch of, plush pillows and come up with YouTube names like Donald J. Mushroom Knob? I love the president, and I support the president, but your names are funny. They're funny. Nomadic has hit the like button. Very cool. Very cool. And thank you. And so Nomadic knows Donald J. Mushroom Knob is my friend Novus. He was originally 2.5 years ago during the election. He was the Novus Rabbit. And that's kind of how he got famous. And he's the non-troll troll, if that makes any sense. They're more worried about DW. They're more worried about the Lolita Express than Pizzagate. Yeah. I can agree with that. I have some research into that. It's kind of the same thing, if you really look at it. I mean, it's big business and government pedophilia. So it's basically the same fucking thing. Oh, but if we could nail down Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton on Lolita Express plane, oh my God. We could solve so many things just by doing that. We could solve so many things. I love how this avatar is a shroom. I can't see it. I don't see a shroom anywhere. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. I don't know what the hell. Why do I have the hiccups now? Every time I do a live show, can I please just get the hiccups? It makes it so much easier. Okay, those were very short hiccups. So, with that being said, we got Novus, we got everyone. I don't hate the Novus Rabbit. I hated when he would go fucking crazy and troll my stream and all my friends' streams. That's the only problem I ever had with Novus. I never said Novus was stupid. I never said Novus was uninformed. And I certainly never said Novus was American because I think he's a fucking Canadian. As far as I've been told. Novus is just a little crazy. Okay, yeah, like I said, I'm fine with it. I don't care. Just don't call my viewers N-words. Remember Packy? He was an actual troll. Honest Pakistani. That son of a bitch wrecked more live streams than I could have ever created. Total fucking weirdo. And he liked me too. I was friends. Isn't it weird that I become friends with the troll? Nova says Packy was a boss. Fair enough. Hey, I give Packy credit. I give him credit. I can answer Nomadic Bike's question. He's asking Novus if he has content on his channel. I'll answer for Novus. The answer is no. Novus is my most controlled troll, which is hard to say. He's my most controlled troll. He has no content on his channel. And every day, and sometimes multiple times per day, you're going to get a different name. So, for example, tomorrow or later on this evening, Novus is going to be, Pizza Man, hermeneutic, Vatican raper, or something. It'll be like that. I'm just going to let this conversation play out. This is very interesting right now. Cardinal has joined us. What's up, Cardinal? Boy, boy. You guys think this shit is easy, folks? It's not easy. Managing personalities. Cardinal Sin says Novus a naughty boy. I have to assume that Cardinal Sin is in fact Novus. He's enacting his multiple channel scheme, which I find hilarious. He'll probably come back as alligator testicle eater or something. Knob says, leave me alone, Cardinal. Oh, do we have a Novus clone? Oh, shit. This is like epic, breathtaking level stuff happening right now, if it's really happening. We might have a Novus. Either that or he's schizophrenic and fighting with himself on the internet, on my channel, for no reason other than to please himself, which is fucking insane. But I'll watch it. Who cares? Okay. Yeah, it's definitely Novus. We have 3 Novus accounts active on my live stream right now. The third one being Professor Poopmasin. I can't even say the name. Let's call it Professor Poop, okay? That's the easiest, if we want to go down there. Oh, nice. Nincompoop in the mirror. Okay. See, I knew Novus was smart. It's just most of my chatters don't like him. Rightfully so, because Novus is a cocksucker 90% of the time. Not to me, but to my audience. I think I'll finally get a boner one day if I ever figure out that Novus Rabbit supports Trump or is against Trump. I swear to God. I'm just telling you. You're costing me viewers right now, Novus. You son of a bitch. Okay, good. Proud supporter. Sweet. That's why I like you. You're okay. Just don't fuck with my audience. I was in... Full disclosure. I was in here once, and I think Novus went against my friend Daytar. I can't pronounce her name, so I call her Daytar, but it's Daenerys Tavares something. And Novus got in a fucking argument with her. I'm like, dude, it's a little chick. Leave her alone. But I also respect Novus because he doesn't shut his mouth and he does not hide what he thinks. So that's important as well. So we all have to take these things into consideration, you know? I'm losing all my viewers. What the fuck is going on? Novus says correct. Yes. I don't care. If I lose all my viewers, I'll just go to someone else's show. DW says nobody gives a fuck about Novus. I disagree. I give a fuck about Novus, and I'm not in any way attempting to empower the Novus Rabbit Troll, whatever you want to call him. All I'm saying is this entity has been a presence for 2.5 years, the entire election. So therefore, I have to give them credit. You know, if somebody's a murderer in Chicago, they end up in the newspapers in the Washington Post. You know, it's not like it's not a newsworthy story. No, I'm just saying. I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you. Alright, go polish the fuck out of that knob, buddy. I hope something's left when you're done. Otherwise, you're never going to have a, litter of, little baby rabbit trolls that run around everywhere biting everyone's fucking ankles. Donald J. Mushroom Knob subbed me. Okay. Ah, very nice. Macy, an actual real question. Tell me about the video you did regarding cannabis. I received through what I will call unnamed sources, I received a little bit of medical cannabis, medical grade cannabis, weed. And I smoked it, and I filmed an entire video. I was just scratching my knee. I filmed an entire video about how medical cannabis is, at least to me, being a cannabis user, is entirely different from the shit you get on the street. It's scary strong. It's something else. And that's what my whole video was about. So if you have any questions, I'll answer them. Macy says, interesting? Yes. Macy says, stronger? Yes. I would say if I were to put the two together, if one was street pot, 10 would be medical pot. And I would know. It's that much of a difference. It's like, I don't know what the fuck kind of technology they're putting into this fucking thing, but it's something else. Whatever it is. You know, normally, like, let's say you're hanging around and passing a joint around, right?